Let's begin by talking about Turkish drones. This assumes importance for India as they are deployed at strategic locations by both Pakistan and Bangladesh armed forces along the Indian border. Bayraktar TB2 drones have proven to be very effective on battlefields in Ukraine, Libya, Nagorno-Karabakh, and recently in support of the HTS in Syrian conflict. So how did Turkey develop these state-of-art UAVs? There is an interesting history to this. Since the Erdogan's Justice and Development Party came into office in 2002, it paid deep attention to the development of Turkish drones. Hoping that this will open new pathways for developing new air fighters after possessing the needed technological experience that could be obtained from developing drones. This plan has been successful so far as Turkey is currently developing 5th generation fighter known as KAAN. Turkey is going to be the 4th country in the world to manufacture this kind of aircraft after United States, Russia and China. Generally, 3 reasons have played a prominent role in shaping the Turkish desire to maintain its military autonomy, including manufacturing drones. Firstly, the Turkish intervention in Cyprus in the year 1974 led to significant geopolitical repercussions, including United States imposing an arms embargo on Turkey. This embargo fostered a strong sentiment within Turkey that it must be independent militarily from the United States of America. The American restrictions on military supplies to Turkey were perceived as a threat to Turkey's sovereignty and political autonomy, highlighting vulnerabilities in its defense posture. In response, Turkey started focusing on developing its military capabilities to achieve self-sufficiency in defense production. This change was aimed at decreasing reliance on foreign arms suppliers, especially the United States. While enhancing national security, the experience of embargo played a significant role in shaping Turkey's later defense policies and investments in domestic military technologies, influencing its approach to sovereignty and military strategy in years that followed. Secondly, in the early 2000s, Turkey aimed to improve its military capability by acquiring drones, initially favoring the US company General Atomics for this purpose. However, the deal collapsed mainly because Turkey insisted on equipping the drones with domestically developed cameras. At that time, Turkey lacked the technology and infrastructure to produce these cameras, complicating the negotiations. As a result, Turkey turned to Israel and developed its own camera, which was too heavy for the Israeli-made Heron-1 drone. This mismatch emphasized the limitation of relying on foreign technology and reinforced Turkey's desire to establish an independent drone production capability. Turkish insistence on local technology was indicative of its large objective to enhance self-sufficiency in defense and military procurement. This aim formed part of a strategic effort to lessen reliance on foreign suppliers and strengthen its own defense industry. This was by prioritizing Turkish-made components. Turkey demonstrated its ambition to cultivate a strong indigenous defense sector, which ultimately resulted in substantial investments in research and development over the years. Thirdly, in the mid-2010, the US reluctance to supply Turkey with armed versions of Predator drones acted as a driving force behind Turkey's decision to establish its own armed drone program. This constraint motivated Turkey to invest in creation of indigenous military drones capable of executing armed missions. Consequently, Turkey concentrated on developing its own technology, resulting in the successful launch of Bayraktar TB2, which played an important role in Turkey's military operations and export strategy. This transition not only strengthened Turkey's defense capabilities, but also diminished the dependence on foreign suppliers for essential military technology. While many Turkish companies such as Baykar, Turkish Aerospace and STM manufacture drones, The combat ones produced by Baykar companies, especially the Bayraktar TB2 and Inkensi, are in high demand due to low prices and high efficiency. Bayraktar TB2 drone has proven effective on battlefields in Ukraine, Libya, Nagorno-Karabakh, and elsewhere, such as in the support of HTS in Syrian civil war. While there is no published official Turkish record on all countries that imported its locally made drones, nearly 25 countries have imported Bayraktar TB2 and 5 countries have imported the Ikensi drone. Currently, Turkish drones are being used in Europe, that is Poland and Ukraine, Africa, that is Niger, Ethiopia, Somalia, Libya and Togo, and in the Middle East, UAE and Qatar. And when we talk of Asia, it is Kyrgyzstan, Azerbaijan, Pakistan and Bangladesh. The frostiness in Bangladesh-India ties after the overthrow of Sheikh Hasina government has been very obvious. Recently, Dhaka has acquired Turkish-made Bayraktar TB2 drones and Bangladesh Army has reportedly deployed them along the Indo-Bangladesh border for collection of intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance. Bangladesh has bought 12 of these medium-altitude long-endurance drones, also known as the MALE, and 6 of them are already operational. This purchase by Bangladesh comes a year after Pakistanis deployed them at strategic places on Indo-Pak border. On part of India, the Indian Air Force has a fleet of Israeli-origin Searcher, Heron Mark I and Mark II drones and is now looking to induct the American Predator MQ-9B drones. In future, it will also deploy Indian-made Tapas drones, which are also part of the MALE category drones.